I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Hey guys, salut, this is Alex. So today we are making a tasty tartine or open-faced sandwich with walnut butter, caramelized chicory or endives, and orange supreme. This episode is part of a series about tartines, as known as French-inspired open-faced sandwiches. Those modern recipes are tasty, easy, healthy, and they will let you experience the taste of France wherever you are on the planet on a tight budget. So although this tartine is deeply French-inspired because of the walnuts, because of the endives, there is no butter involved. By the way, I think it's a vegan tartine. Walnuts, good. Chicory, onions, chili, orange, honey, fine. Good! No, poor little kid, it's not vegan. Honey is not vegan. We are never gonna make it, never! First off, grab a handful of walnuts and open them, get those halves and put them in a pestle and mortar. So a fun fact, it's possible to open a walnut with your bare hands, and I'm gonna perform this live. Place this edge and that one over your knuckle or your joint, and then you apply pressure with the other hand. A nice mess, but you can find some edible bits inside. So dense, so rich, so intense, they have a nice bite to it, and the flavor lasts for way too long. Add a teaspoon of honey and a pinch of salt. Bash it furthermore to make a paste. It has to be dense, rich and shiny. Set it aside. Now place a skillet over medium-low heat. Add a drizzle of oil. Cut the chicory in halves. Endives, endives, whatever you call them, is just a specific type of chicory, like a more long and pointy kind, and it's been ground in darkness. That's why it's white. And place them face down for about 1 to 2 minutes. Season them with salt and pour the juices of 1 orange. And that action is called deglazing. I know it's a fancy word, but it only means unsticking the caramelized bits from the bottom of the pan and reincorporating them into the ingredients or into the sauce, just to make it more tasty. So in fact, you can use any liquid to deglaze the pan, like of course water or stock or wine or vinegar. But in this case, the fact we're using orange juice is smarter in the sense that we're also adding sugar, like natural sugar, so it will caramelize better. Cover the pan for about a minute or 2 just to soften those, and then remove the lid and cook furthermore for 3 to 4 minutes. My cooking time is pretty short because my chicory buds are pretty small. So meanwhile, pick up an orange and gently take out the supremes. If you don't know what a supreme is, it's fine. It's just a skinless wedge. Okay guys, quick studio update. Yeah. So I just want to share with you my pantry organization system, which is, if not genius, okay. So I've got this furniture wall, which is able to hold about 15 boxes. And every box is dedicated to something. Flour, starch, yeast. So you've got wheat flour, garam flour, cornstarch, potato starch, yeast of all kinds. Canned food, salt. Salt is interesting because I've got very basic salt. Also I've got some premium salt from Japan, and last I've got some nigari salt, which is very useful for a future video of mine. Nigari salt. Oil, vinegar. So sugar, honey, jam stuff. What's in there? got corn syrup. I've got, this is yuzu honey or something like this. Icing sugar, honey, maple syrup, jam sugar. What's this? It's molasses. Sauce, stock, flavor enhancers. I've got some weird seaweed from Japan. I've got some XO sauce. I've got some oyster sauce, stock cubes, many stuff. Pasta, pulses, beans, rice, grains, all the dry stuff, and also all the dry goods right there, like soybeans, nuts, mushrooms, nori seaweed. I've got all the tea, all the black tea, all the souchong, and maybe a tiny touch of coffee. Now, no coffee anymore in this. Spirits, of course, I've got some spirits just for cooking purposes. Just for cooking purposes. And last, I've got 4 boxes that I can use if I need to. So I feel like having those boxes behind me with all the labels on them is just way more convenient than any pantry organization system. And that's it for this studio update. Get a thick slice of sourdough bread, add a drizzle of olive oil, and toast it over medium heat for about 2 minutes each side. Now rub this toast with a bit of chili. You've already guessed because you're a smart person, but we're using the toast as an abrasive surface to just gather all those bits of chili flesh. Spread a good amount of walnut butter. Now place 1 slice of chicory, 1 slice of orange, 1 slice of chicory, 1 slice of orange, and so on and so on. Top it up with thin slices of raw red onion just for the color and also the rough taste. Sprinkle it with bashed walnuts and freshly ground black peppercorns. At the end of the day, this tartine is crispy, of course, because of the bread. You've got some naughty flavors from the onions and the chili. You've got some creamy flavors from the walnut butter. Also some sweetness from honey and oranges. And last, you've got some tang from the fresh orange wedges. It doesn't work anymore. Okay, so money-wise, we are at 1.36 US dollars or 1.09 British pounds. In terms of calories, it's brilliantly under the 400 calories barrier at 390 calories. So guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and if you did, give it a like, thumbs up, and share that to your social media. You know the deal. Spread it like butter. Subscribe to the channel because I make 1 video a week, generally on Sunday, but sometimes also on Wednesday, which obviously make 2 videos a week. It's mostly about getting the posh out of French food, like for example, that simple, reliable, foolproof but delicious recipe on how to make brioche bread better. Also, I love my simple and cheap food, like for example, that micro series about sardines where I have shown you 10 recipes using just a can of sardines. I'll catch you next time, guys. Bye bye, salut!
For those who